Okay, learners, SI unit of average speed will be same as meter per second. Okay, now keep in mind two important points here. The instrument used to measure the distance traveled by an object. The instrument, a device used to measure the distance traveled by an object is known as what? Odometer. Is known as odometer. Odometer used to measure the distance traveled by an object. And one more thing, next is here, device or instrument used to measure the speed at a particular instant or at a particular interval of time. That is known as what? Speedometer. Speedometer and odometer you have so many times observed on the dashboard of vehicles, cars, buses, trucks, etc. Sometimes the student gets confusion in this case here. They will used to ask the question like this. Very, very important. Speedometer used to measure A. Speed, B. Velocity, C. Distance, D. Instantaneous speed. Now, maximum of you were thinking the speedometer is used to measure the speed, but no, this is not correct. Speedometer used to measure the speed, but when at a particular instant of the time or given instant of time, and that speed is known as instantaneous speed. So whenever you will get the options like this, then you have to give answer as instantaneous speed will be measured by the instrument or device which is known as speedometer. Clear? Okay. Now, next topic is here about the velocity. You may write in a very simple manner rate of change of displacement. In the previous definition, the definition of speed, we used to speed, the rate of change of distance. But here, I am using rate of change of displacement per unit time. Or, you may write the distance traveled by, definition of velocity is here, the distance traveled by body in a fixed interval of time, or distance traveled by body per unit time. Distance traveled by body per unit time in a particular direction. In a particular direction. Here, if you are using the word distance, then you have to use the word the particular direction also. Is it clear? Otherwise, you should use the word displacement. Displacement itself having magnitude as well as direction. So you may write rate of change of displacement per unit time, or rate of change of distance in per unit time or by per unit time in a particular direction is known as what? Is known as velocity. So velocity, suppose that it is denoted by, okay, velocity means here displacement upon time, or V is equal to, suppose that a body is traveling and it traveled the displacement x meter in time t seconds, then velocity will be x by t. If we have to find the SI unit of what? Velocity. Displacement also having SI unit meter, and time second, similar as that of the unit of speed. But keep in mind, velocity is a vector quantity. It is a vector quantity. Is it clear? Now, types of velocity. Here we will make the study of the uniform velocity, non-uniform velocity and average velocity. First of all, about uniform velocity. Uniform means same. So you may write the definition. A body is said to have uniform velocity. A body is said to have uniform velocity if it covers. A body is said to have uniform velocity if it covers equal displacements in equal intervals of time. A body is said to have uniform velocity if it covers equal displacements in equal intervals of time. Is it clear? Then next is here variable or non-uniform. Non-uniform means which is not same, or variable which is varying. Variable you may write the definition here. A body is said to have variable velocity if a body is said to have variable velocity if it covers unequal distances in equal intervals of time. If it covers unequal distances in equal intervals of time, or if it covers equal distances in equal intervals of time, but the direction keeps on changing. Like when a body is moving in a circular path, if you will find the direction at each and every point, direction is continuously varying. Is it clear? You may give the examples. A car moving on a crowded road. What is that? What is the velocity of that moving car? In crowded road, non-uniform variable velocity is having. The rotating blades of what? Ceiling fan, because at each and every point the direction is continuously changing. Okay, now next is here about average velocity.